Hey guys, Jesse right here with youcouldbe.com, and in today's video I'm going to talk about getting a property under contract with either no money or very little money. So Paul Brassfield, I'm assuming I'm getting that name right, says, "Hello Mr. Wright, hope you're having a fine day. Here's what I don't get about wholesaling. You're supposed to get a property under contract, right? Well, how do you get a property under contract in the event you don't have money? Now, I actually have a bit of capital to invest, but I just wanted to know how the world of wholesaling and getting a property under contract works. Thank you." All right, so for those of you that have never done a wholesale deal or don't really know how that works, let me first say this is not your traditional type of purchase where you're going to have to show proof of funds. You're not finding this property on the MLS. You didn't find it on Zillow. It wasn't something that was on a typical like foreclosure website like homepath.com or HUD Home Store. This is a direct to seller kind of deal where you either did some direct mail marketing, some ringless voicemail, maybe a text message campaign, maybe someone from your network, but either way you're going directly to seller. There's not an agent in the mix. There's not a bank or it's not a traditional type of deal. It's much simpler than that. So you're not worried about proof of funds, and I think that might be what Paul was wondering, but I'm going to go ahead and just explain it in a little bit more detail. Basically what's going to happen is, for whatever reason, you're going to find a property that somebody wants to sell, and you're going to go take a look at it, and even though you don't have any money, you can still put the property under contract to buy. But you have to do it the right way. You got to let people know this is contingent on you either A, securing some private funding, or B, bringing a partner along that will financially partner with you to purchase the property. The first thing you need to do is give yourself 14 to 28 days of due diligence in your contract. I typically go 14. Sometimes I even go 7 because I know what I'm doing. But for those of you that are starting out, 14 to 28 is good. The other advantage that I have is I can buy it if I need to and hold on to it for a little while. But when you're starting out, again, it's different. You might not have that money. But you've got to be really upfront with these people and let them know that this is contingent on those things. You can't just make them think that without a shadow of a doubt you're buying this property, and then you can't find somebody else to buy it, and you can't flip that contract anymore. What you've done is you've just destroyed your reputation. You've put a mark on your name, and that is just something you never ever want to do in life and in real estate. You're going to get a bad name, and people will not want to work with you. That's the first thing. Go ahead and give yourself that contingency. And secondly, use earnest money. Let them know, look, I'm giving you this earnest money as we sign this contract. I have no intention of backing out of this deal. However, if something goes wrong and, if we get past this contingency period and for some reason I cannot fulfill my obligations under this contract, then this earnest money goes to you. Okay, you're not giving it back to me. It stays with you, and that is my way of paying you for wasting your time. Let them know this up front so it doesn't blindside them if, like I said, everything does go wrong. If you're not giving them earnest money, then you better back out during that 14 to 28 day contingency period. Otherwise, you're just breaking your promise. You're ruining, again, you're messing up your name, and that's not a good thing. So if you didn't give them earnest money, then you need to back out during that period where you're not contractually obligated. And if you did give them earnest money, then you have that contractual option to, back out in that manner. But if you're going to do that, you still need to make them very aware on the day that they sign that contract that there is a slight possibility that could happen. As long as you do those two things, you should be fine. I really am not a big fan of backing out and just giving people earnest money, but there are certain times where that is the only option. So it's an extreme measure, but it is an option in some cases. So yeah, that's how you do it. Once you sign that contract, you let the property owner know that there's going to be people that are going to come look at the property. These are the people that you are potentially going to be financially partnering with, and hopefully what happens is one of these people that comes to look at the property want to buy it, and let's just say you got it under contract for $80,000, and the person that comes to look at it is willing to pay 100, then you take that split in the middle. You can either assign the contract where everybody sees that you're making 20 grand off of the deal, or you can double close it where end buyer has no idea and seller has no idea how much money you made. So I'm a big fan of double closings as well, but it all depends on the relationship that you have with the people that are buying from you and the people that you're selling to. So that's it in a nutshell. It's real basic. That's how you put a property under contract with little or no money. If you guys have any more questions, feel free to ask in the comments below, or join the Rental Property Investors Facebook group. I've left a link to it in the description below. I'll see you guys in the next video.